my name is Elysia English and welcome back to our channel. Today we are in my son's movie room. We have two boys who are 12 and 14. A couple months ago we decided we were going to surprise them by designing them a home theater. And this is such a fun room, and we teamed up with Elysia Home Theater Seating to be able to do a VIP movie theater seating. It's so comfy, it relaxes, there's cool LED lights and all the gadgets, and we were able to make them a space where they can relax and watch movies and do gaming. And when we were doing this space, as always in all of our renovations, we have wanted to do each of our spaces on a budget. We like to be able to try to use what we have, and sometimes you're dreaming about an element in a room, and at that time you just don't have it in the budget, or just something that's just not feasible at that time. And one of the projects that's in this room was just that. It was no way in the movie theater room budget that we were going to be able to do an element that we really wanted to add to this space. And that was to have a wood panel cladding on the wall. I have seen these online. They are so cool, and I just want to touch them in real life because I just think that not only the walnut color, but also the wood texture is just absolutely a dreamy element in this space. And I thought, since we wanted this room to be really minimalist, but still have wood tones and just be a really airy, organic space, that a wood cladding on the wall would be amazing for this TV accent area. Because we were working on a budget, we used some leftover blue paint that we already had just to give this a fresh new look for the boys instead of white. I thought this TV wall would be so much better with a dark behind it, especially when they black out curtain and watch movies in here. And so today, we had some exciting news. A couple of weeks ago, a company reached out to us and said, hey, English family, we love your movie room, and we have some wood panel cladding that we think would be amazing for your space. I don't know how they knew that this was something on our dream list for this space, but they were able to ship us a bunch of boxes to make that dream come true in this space. Their shipping was incredibly fast. So we teamed up with DIYDEKOR. They're also a Canadian company, which is super fun because we are Canadian content creators, to be able to bring this vision we had for this wall to life. So we just opened one of these boxes and they are so unbelievably cool. So I absolutely love the walnut color. You know we've been using this stain color throughout our house. Our kitchen island, our front shelves for the entryway that we did, other wood elements that we have in the house. Our hall cabinet is this color. We even added some walnut shelving to the little built-ins that we built here, in dreaming that maybe one day that this would be a reality of being able to do this on the wall. So these are really cool, super easy, and I love that they're called DIYDEKOR because this is literally a do-it-yourself. They click together, so you literally just take two pieces and they slide together and you screw them on the wall. You can do glue and screws, or I think you could probably do glue and brad nails, but they're really for the beginner DIYer. They're that simple. We just click two together on the floor. So I think anyone can do this. The way they feel is great. I absolutely love the color, and I'm so excited to get these on the wall. One of the things that was great about these ones is our ceilings here are a little bit taller than 8 feet. They're between 8 and 9 feet. And so these panels actually come in 8-foot tall panels and 9-foot tall panels. So we ordered the 9-foot tall, knowing that we would need taller than 8 feet. And there's a calculator on the website, so you can go on and put up how much you want, because I thought, well, how much do I need for this wall? I have no idea. So I did the measurements, put it in the calculator, and then voila, it told me how many boxes that we need. So we have, I think, 6 boxes to be able to do our room. And we're gonna cut these using my scroll saw. So we're gonna get to measuring and put these on the wall. And I think this isn't gonna take us long at all, which makes this even more simple to be able to install. Okay, ready? Let's measure.
I'm so excited because this is originally what I wanted to do, and we just couldn't make it happen. And now, because of DIYDEKOR, oh my gosh.
And to be honest, although the blue was a good for now thing, I wasn't loving it on the wall. And part of the reason why I wasn't loving it on the wall is that this is an original wall to the house. It's pretty textured, and no matter how much work you put into this plaster wall, there's no making it perfectly smooth. And so because I painted it, I see every imperfection when the light hits or different angles of this room.
I did not paint the wall, and I see the imperfections. So I'm very excited. DIYDEKOR sent us these wood wall cladding to fix up this room and make it absolutely gorgeous and perfect like we wanted from the beginning. Oh, a new
measuring tape, 871.
Yeah, how long was it going to take you to lose it? Have you already lost it yet?
Do we have to turn it around to cut, or should we just gonna open the window?
Just open the window.
Oh my goodness. First one cut. Ooh, that's gonna be so cool. I did bring in the long level, so I think what we'll do for each piece is put the long level beside it before we screw anything on, and then we've chosen to screw ours to the wall, and then we're gonna make sure that we just disguise all of our screw heads at the end. Because that's the good thing about these, is that they're totally seamless. So when you put them together, you don't see any joining at all. It's totally seamless.
No, it says to screw it and then glue it, but maybe we can rod nail it and glue it?
I think, why would we put the screw holes in it and have any screws showing at all? If we did the brad nails, I don't think we would see the brad nail heads at all.
You guys loving the snow?
I want to show you on this side, there is a little slat hole there. And then on the actual panel itself, there is a narrow side, and all you're doing is tucking it into that little hole. That's it. It's so easy. That's literally it. It's so simple.
We should probably tack the bottom here.
Yeah, and then we'll get on the ladder.
Top.
Perfect.
Always on my mind and way out of my league. You were born to be on display, and I'm hard to read. I thought of you, hoping that the ripples would make you notice me. And now you're here, sunlight on the ripples. Somehow you noticed me.
So we're at the point right now where we're going to be doing a custom cut around our little walnut boxes that we have here.
I don't believe it's all about the things that we share.
So good. We did it.
Marry me when the lights go
So seamless.
out.
Look at that beside the cabinet. Good job. I want to show the boys what these couple look like. We're locked in. JC! We're locked. We're locked in the room. Are you serious?
Okay, the wall looks great, but currently we're locked in this. Our children are on the other side of the door. You can't make this up. We don't know where the doorknob is for this door.
We never shut this door because the previous owners would have used this as a dining room. This room never gets shut. There's even like a little latch here from people before. No doorknob. We never closed this door. We came in. I must have closed it while I was pushing the ladder through, the step ladder, and we've locked ourselves into the kids' game room. This is not our room!
Oh my gosh. Boys! What are we gonna do?
Okay, well, you just watched Home Alone, so come up with something genius to get us out of here.
Just tackle the door.
You can't tackle the door, it's totally shut, buddy.
I say we just throw a movie on.
Our TV can pull out. It's on like a big arm swing, so luckily we don't have to take the whole thing down and we can work from our way behind it. And it can pivot left and right. So this is gonna make it a lot easier for us to be able to get the paneling behind. We were just outside doing the animal chores and I was like, no stinking way. Like, no way. Okay, so I go and give feed to the chickens and then I come over to give feed to the turkeys and you can hear them, they're celebrating right now. We have our first turkey egg.
No way.
What? I'm like, wait, what? I wasn't even on my radar to look for turkey eggs. We've never had our own turkey egg yet, and it's just so exciting. I'm gonna go get it. I could hear them chirping and celebrating. Somebody laid an egg. Who was it? Which one?
Oh, look at the egg. Who was it?
There's a feather, so maybe we might be able to tell who's this. Hi, which one of you laid this egg?
Thank you.
Oh, our first turkey egg. Thank you, ladies. Whichever one of you it was. Stop it. We gotta get this thing warm. Okay, this is so exciting. So, in my head, I'm thinking could have been Ingeborg that laid this, that we hatched out, or could have been one of our other lovely ladies. We actually don't know which ones are for sure male and female because we have 5 turkeys in there. I'm pretty confident we have at least 3 females. And I think we have, I personally think maybe we have 2 males in there. So I'm thinking we have 2 males and 3 females, but time will tell. They're still a little bit hard for me to tell at this age, but one of our females laid this egg and that's super exciting because that's like progress. This is a huge homesteading milestone that our turkeys laid an egg because that means that come spring, we're gonna get some more eggs hopefully, and we're gonna be able to hatch and incubate our own eggs from our own turkeys this year. This is like part of our big plan for our turkeys over the next couple of years, and so this is so exciting. It's so cold, my eyes are watering. I look like I'm crying about this turkey egg. I am excited.
It was warm
it's
in
warm
there.
in there, but not so, look, it's so windy and cold today. My eyes are just watering. We woke up to snow. It's just storming like crazy for the past 2 weeks. We keep teasing Philip's mom and dad that they brought all these storms to Nova Scotia because literally since they got here, it has been just insane rain and windstorms. We've had severe weather warnings almost every single day. And then yesterday it started snowing. We need to show you what our brook looks like because that is my proof of how bad our weather has been over the past couple of weeks.
Well, let's put the turkey inside.
I'm gonna go put this inside. The kids are gonna freak out. So we've had a big pile of wood on a rack on our front porch. And because it's been raining so much over the past 2 weeks or so, our wood on the porch that we prepared for us is actually pretty wet. So we're going to use this cover here that you now see covered in snow is going to cover that wood. So we're just gonna let it dry out for a little bit and then throw that on and refill it up. But we have this great cart.
Yeah, our friends over at Causeway sent us this great garden cart. And it helped us move all 2 cords from over on the driveway into the carport, and it is amazing. I'm absolutely loving this cart. We're maybe overfilling it with the weight capacity, but it's a trooper and it's handling all of it.
The boys helped Philip move all of the first couple cords of our wood for winter with this cart from the driveway, and it made it so that they didn't have to single-handedly haul the wood over to stack it. And as you know, our carport decided it was going to be beside the mini barn here, so
it made its own choice. It went over top of the horses, and this is where it landed, and this is where it's staying.
So for this year, this is where it's staying, and so they just started filling it with wood as it was just about to have the first rainstorm that we've had over the past couple of weeks. So the boys needed to really quickly get all this wood in, and so thank goodness we had this cart because it made it so much faster. And they actually
really is keeping the wood super dry.
Yeah, this carport's amazing for this.
Carport's amazing, yeah.
It's letting the wind breeze everything, but still being able to shelter the wood, and this is perfect. And the location of it from the house has been working out fine because we have this great cart. And Causeway actually also sent us a greenhouse.
Because it's snowing right now, I don't think we're gonna set it up right now.
It's like not really the season to put this up. And normally we have really mild temps at this time of year, so maybe it would be okay. But it's not been very nice out the last 2 weeks.
The off-road cart.
Off-road cart. The tires are air-filled, which makes it a lot easier than having like the big hard plastic wheels. You got quite a bit over there. Couple trips will fill up the front porch again. Whoa, it's so icy under there.
So slippery.
Holy, I didn't expect that.
Oh, the house looks so pretty. Here come.
That was a good example of why the horses don't come in this side of the paddock after we've had rain or snow, because it gets incredibly slippery right here. So to have the flat side is going to be really nice for them. But I want to show you what the brook looks like today, because we've been watching it climb higher and higher and higher over the past week, thinking, oh wow, how high is this actually gonna get? And if you remember when we had Hurricane Fiona, it almost crested the bridge, and that was with a hurricane. And we have not had a hurricane, but we have had like 2 weeks of so much rain. The brook is so much wider than ever before, and it's almost touching the underside of the bridge. And there's icicles, so it looks really cool. Okay, come look. Look how wide it is that way.
Oh my gosh.
It's this distance across here that always makes us know how full it is, because look at, it's now past any of the land that goes on the other side. Like normally you can see a water's edge right at the front of these trees.
Yeah.
And it's so wide. And look at how it is underneath the bridge. Like we have white caps.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
it
that's
just
violent.
Yeah, I was gonna say it gets really violent on the other side of the bridge. We're not up to our fence here yet, but look at how much higher this is up then. And it looks cold.
Yeah, I don't know if you would want to do a polar bear dip in this, love.
Looks so pretty from here. Aww. Last year at this time we didn't have any fencing up or the horses, so it's fun for us to look at the progress. Like each Christmas we can be like, wow, last year we didn't have, you know, a greenhouse or fencing or a round pen or any of the things. The coops, like we've done so much this year outside, which is so fun to see the progress. And then it snows and it looks like a Hallmark card, so I'll take that any day of the week. We woke up this morning to the most beautiful movie room ever. All of our movie home theater system room dreams came true when we were able to get the delivery from DIYDEKOR. And being able to put this wood panel wall cladding on the wall has absolutely, without a doubt, transformed this space. This room just had a huge element of luxury added to the space. I think this wood cladding just honestly elevated this space so much. I'm so glad we were able to do it and actually take our original plan for this room and implement it. We backtracked into this room because we thought it was absolutely imperative that we finished up this space the way that we really wanted it to be. And we're not gonna leave any small spaces in this house unturned until they're absolutely perfect the way that we are dreaming this dream home for us, that we've renovated from completely abandoned to now making all these customized, personalized spaces for our family. Our boys absolutely love this, and I'm so glad that we took the time, even right before Christmas, to bring this project to life. It is so dreamy. A couple things why I absolutely love this paneling. Not only does it look aesthetically exactly how we had hoped that it would, but I think when you have an old house, you always worry about adding things that are actually made of wood and put on the wall. And this has a coating on it that is absolutely easy to wash. Nothing will ever mold or get ruined if anything gets wet or damp. And I just think that the simplicity of it is absolutely so classic in everything else that we're doing in the house. It's a little more modern than some of the things that we're doing in the house, but I think that for a home theater room, that's exactly what we need. And it's very minimalist, but it also does like an absolute huge impact for this room. We now have the most beautiful accent wall behind the TV, which is the wall that you stare at when you are in a movie room. So I think that this just makes so much sense. The other reason why I love this wall paneling is that we were able to customize and calculate exactly what we needed. And since we have extra tall ceilings in this room, we were able to get a taller panel model, which I think worked out perfectly for our in between 8 and 9 foot ceilings. Third reason why I love this wall, it was so incredibly simple. It couldn't have been easier to put this on the wall. So I want to give a huge thank you to DIYDEKOR for sending us this amazing element to add to our home. I'll put their website, all the information to what we used, the style and color and everything all in the description box. In case you would like to check this out for yourself, give them a little cheer on as they have been rising up and lifting up the English family by helping make this project possible.
It's Christmas Eve, and this Christmas is extra special because our parents, my parents, have moved down the street. So for the first time in 2 years, we're having Christmas together here in the East Coast.
And we have decided to have our holiday dinner tomorrow on Christmas Day at Philip's mom house so she can host dinner at her house for her first Christmas in her new home. I remember, and I'm sure you remember, how excited I was to cook my first turkey dinner here in our new home. And so I thought it would be so fun for us to do that over at her house this year. So we're gonna go celebrate tonight and have a fun little holiday get together Christmas Eve at their place because they're literally 4 minutes down the road. And then we're gonna come home. We still have some wrapping to do.
Oh my gosh.
And then we'll wake up tomorrow with the boys for Christmas morning. So we wanted to share a very Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Happy holidays.
We will see all of our YouTube family again on December 26th. So Merry Christmas, and we will see you then.